I got a question on the trees. I thought we trimmed the trees quite extensively the last few years. I mean, we've got trees now that are trimmed up 10 foot up, there's just little limbs at the top.
We've got trees that are running through power lines. We've got, during that lightning storm, big wind blow a month or so ago, I got called by the guys and said, hey, you need to come to the park, we've got tree limbs down. I didn't know at the time we didn't have tree limbs down, but they're bouncing on power lines and everything else. There's a bunch of trees out there that have got mistletoe and a bunch of trash in them. They're not supposed to be within 8 feet of a building, that sort of thing. So, and that's for the entire park. That estimate there is for the entire park, every tree in the park.
I just want to be careful that trees aren't butchered. I mean, some people know how to do a tree and some people don't.
And
You can selectively trim limbs and preserve a tree.
I think during that storm, didn't we have a limb come down across an RV?
Yes, we did. To further expound on that, the electricity in the park is actually provided by TNMP, and the night in question, we had a power line that the power line had been surrounded by limbs of the tree, and we were afraid that the power line was going to come down on top of an RV the way it was situated. We looked at it and managed to trim out a couple of limbs immediately, and then went back afterwards and did some additional trimming. But we have to be obviously very careful with folks who are not trained in electrical operations, that we don't put somebody up in a bucket and get electrocuted. So we try to stay away from it as much as possible, but we do have additional issues, as David said, with power lines that are surrounded by the trees and by limbs that we need to trim out and perhaps even redirect the power lines themselves.